And I'm going to record now. DeLucca-Collins.
We're live streaming?
We're live streaming.
Why?
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
My hair is funny.
Your hair is always funny. To say the
Hello, everybody.
Wow, that's loud in my ear.
Welcome to Casa DeConfidence.
Okay.
I got loud. I can get loud though because I have equipment that keeps my loud in check a little bit. Anyway.
Nice. Hey, by the way, did you know that we're on brand?
Are we on brand? How are we on brand? Oh, it matches. You know what?
Yes.
Your shirt matches the carpet.
Yes, we got new carpet in the studio today
Yeah.
or yesterday.
Yeah, we got new carpet.
That was a pain in the ass to put in here.
It was
yeah,
a little bit of a chore.
A little bit of a chore. No,
Yep.
it was not easy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the word, but it was not easy.
So hello, everybody. We haven't gone live in a while, but we're going to go live today.
We are.
And we're going to do the little intro for the podcast. We're a day late. We are a day late.
But never a dollar short.
Never a dollar short.
Lots of stuff to talk about today, DeLucca-Collins.
I know what's making my hair look funny.
Your head?
No, the light in the background's messing with my background blur. That's why.
Well, maybe you should have like a background, not just like this random blur you got going on.
It's going to do that anyway.
What do you mean?
It makes the light shining through my hair right here, the thinning part.
Yeah, the thinning part.
It just makes it look thinner.
Maybe you should start like spraying it. What?
Oh.
Just saying.
Maybe you should get Botox.
I think I will. Thank you for the permission. Not that I need your permission.
For everyone out there, she's just been asking about that. It's a joke. I mean, honestly, I could use it
more than I can.
More than you.
Yeah, for sure. I understand that, but you know,
anyway.
Anyhow,
oh, my camera's crooked. That's what the problem is here.
Gosh.
Oh,
lots of things going on here. First of all, look at my tube.
Now I kept feeling like I had to lean to be straight, and now
I have two lamps where they don't belong.
Yes.
The dogs are not where they're supposed to be because we didn't finish putting the studio back.
We're not done yet. It's a work in progress.
So much to do.
But yes,
a little time.
The elephant in the room is gone now.
The elephant in the room is gone.
Yeah.
But I do.
We had
hold on a minute. Let's start the podcast and we can talk about this.
Well, our working space, we didn't have a lot of room because
let's talk about this on the podcast, not just on the video.
Okay. Do you have a quote ready, my dear?
Yes, my love. I have a quote ready.
All right. Then I'm going to start recording for
the podcast.
For my audio.
You do that.
Are you ready?
Ready to rumble.
I don't have my headphone on.
Oh, so
I'm just trusting that I'm not very loud.
You are really loud in my ear, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Whatever.
Okay.
I have my headset on. I'm not in that ear, in this ear.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Give me my cue.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm not going to limit myself just because people won't accept the fact that I can do something else. Dolly Parton.
So anyhow. So I need you to set a 21-minute timer on your phone.
A 21-minute timer on my phone. Okay, good. I'm going to start. Ready, go.
No.
It's on.
Don't go yet. Reset it.
Oh,
I have to sneeze.
Wow. Welcome to the show. The shit show. Casa DeConfidence. Not a shit show. Just your favorite podcast. However, here we are in the back. Oh, Dan is like, we had all this time to get ready. You could have.
Do you have?
Yes.
Do you have your guest's information up?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I thought you were going to introduce her.
I'm going to do the name. You're going to tell people who she is.
Okay. Well, now hold on a minute. Now I lost my place. Oh my. Good thing.
We had a great weekend, by the way.
We had a great weekend. We were social.
Yep.
Okay.
Are you ready? Ready? Hit go on your timer.
Okay, go.
Welcome back to another episode of Casa DeConfidence. My name's Dan.
And I'm the talent, Julie.
You are the talent. And our guest this week
Yes.
is the marvelous Jessica Stepanovich.
She is an upcoming addiction. Well, wait a minute. I messed that up, but I'm going to just keep going. She has an upcoming addiction memoir, and she is the host of the Sober Living Stories podcast and is the author of the 321, a personal note newsletter. 15 years in the making, Jessica's book is in the heart of her journey. Within its pages, she reveals how bold new beginnings are often distinguished as endings, and even life's most harrowing of experiences can serve to uplift and inspire. So this is a great conversation. I really enjoyed speaking to her.
It is a great conversation. Do you read that again during the episode?
Probably.
Probably.
You made me say it again.
Hey.
What?
So I tried a little different way of editing the sound of the interview this week.
You did? Well, I have stuff that I want to talk about.
So you know what I would like people to do in the
Yes.
comments for the episode or in the podcast.
Yes.
Let me know if the sound sounds better or not, or if you don't hear a difference. And actually,
Yes.
just drop a review anyway.
Well, you know, they can actually, when they go to the show notes for this episode on any of the podcasting platforms, there is going to be a little button that says email us or text us, and you can send us your message.
You have a new button?
Well, it's not my button. It's the button that Buzzsprout gave us.
Well, it's our button then. If they gave it to us, it's ours. We possess the button.
Yes.
So, all right. So, Julie.
Yes.
What's going on for you?
I have a few things I got to say because I have been a little silent, and you know me, I don't like being silent in certain issues. So
I don't remember you being silent.
This is my podcast, so I get to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question first of all.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, let's see. Do you know who Margaret E. Knight is?
I don't. The name sounds familiar to me, but no, I do not.
Okay. Do you know who Josephine Cochrane is?
Josephine Cochrane?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do you know who Mary Anderson is?
I do not.
Okay. Let me find one that you may know. Belula Louise Henry.
I have to say no.
Ruth Graves.
No.
Jesus. Grace Hopper.
No.
Virginia Apgar.
No. Am I supposed to know these names?
You
Is this a
should.
test?
Well, it's something you should know.
Okay.
Okay.
The thing is, I don't know a lot of names. I forget the names of my coworkers on an hourly basis, and
Okay.
I've worked there for 13 years.
Let me see if I can find one. How about Mary Sherman Morgan?
No.
How about Stephanie Kolek?
No.
How about Patricia Bath?
No.
How about Anna Stork and Andrea Shretha? Shretha? I don't know if I said it correctly.
Wow. No, I do not know those names.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you who a lot of these women are.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk about something that's been really weighing on my brain.
Okay.
Okay. You ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these women are the women who invented or created things that make our life every day much better. Okay. From some scientists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who created the technology to treat cancer, to the individual that invented the windshield wipers, to the person that invented coding, to the person that invented the modern technology for computers, to the person that invented and eradicated disease. You know, there's so many different things that we don't realize that, oh, by the way, diapers, as a woman, the dishwasher, because hello, people, if you're out there and you use a dishwasher, you should know that it was invented by a woman. And the reason I'm talking about this, and the reason I'm incredibly ticked off about this, and you're going to see me get a little more passionate about this, is we need to stop judging the choices that other people make. We have to stop that. I have a lot of friends that have chosen to stay home and have chosen to be moms. And I have such admiration and love for them. And I think that that is one of the most incredible things that they can choose. I have a lot of friends that have chosen to be moms, but did not choose, but had to have a career and work outside the home because they needed to have the money for their families. I have a lot of friends that have chosen to be incredible career women. And I know a lot of women that have climbed the corporate ladder, but wanted to be home. And I have a lot of women that chose to also go in the corporate environment and love that. And, you know, they love also having kids and being mom, but they love their own career and have incredible gifts. Here's the thing. Cut it out. Cut it out. We cannot be judging people. And by the way, I made the choice not to be a mom, and that's okay. There's many people who have had children that I know of because as a coach, I work with individuals who felt like they had no choice and felt like that's not what they wanted to do, but society pushed them into doing that. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because
I know why.
Harrison Butker, or Buttface is what I'm going to call him.
Whoa. No,
I know.
no.
Okay, I shouldn't call names, but you know what? I'm really angry about this because I don't think it's anybody's business to tell anyone and vilify the choice of going out and getting a college degree. You told these young women who are sitting in that audience that the sacrifices that they made to get a college degree was a terrible sacrifice because all they're really good for is to stay home and be moms. And guess what? Not everyone sitting in that audience is what they aspire to be, and that's okay. And when people put expectations on other individuals, then you are really infringing in their God-given gifts. Honestly. And I'm very disappointed at people who I admire who felt that let's clap for the guy that says that that woman should stay home. That's bullshit, if you ask me. And I'm really mad about this.
You know what? The days are gone, and it's not too long ago. I thought we were over this because when I was in college, the university I went to,
yes,
a lot of the female population of students were in fact going there for their MRS.
Okay.
Right? And it was a joke on campus, you know, guys are here getting an education and the women are either going for education degree, nursing degree, or their MRS.
And you know what?
For their misses to find their husband. And that's such an antiquated way of viewing things. And it's I thought we were getting past this, and then this guy comes out and says this stuff at a graduation,
And by the way,
and tells them that they've been lied to. The biggest lie to them I'm sorry.
The thing here is that a lot of these people that have opinions don't realize that it is okay. Just like we can host two immense feelings at the same time, we can have someone die and we can be in the depth of our grieving, but we can also be not happy, but feel joy and laugh because we're human. We have the ability to be able to do multiple things at the same time. And
right.
and I think that, and by the way, don't take me wrong, it is not only the whole thing, right, about the women that piss me off till no end. Okay. The fact that you attacked so many people and disenfranchised others pissed me off. And leave me a comment. Go ahead, because I am happy to talk about this. I am not going to stand still, and you can cancel me if you want, but I am standing strongly in my belief that all of us have a calling, and it's not the same calling for one, and it's not a one size fits all, and we are not to be conformist and kind of dress the same, be the same, talk the same, and condemn the same. We can love differently, we can live differently, we can have different dreams, because our DNA is not the same. Our experiences are not the same. So we cannot expect. And by the way, if there's a
And
young woman who sat in that audience listening to that speech, and she was the next person to create something wonderful and decided that maybe she was not called and she needed to stay home, there's a lot of people who are going to miss out.
Well, I hope that woman, I was going to say that girl, no, that woman who put in her hard work, her hard time into getting that degree, was so fired up by that speech that she becomes the person who cures cancer, who invents the next big thing, who takes our society to the next step, to where we can all do what we dream and make this society better. I I I hope it fired all of those young women up.
So here's the thing, and I'm going to leave it at this. Okay. The Benedictine sisters of Mount Saint Scholastica, who were part of the founders of the Benedictine College, re- issued a statement. And by the way, talk about courage to issue a statement as opposed to just you know, kind of going with the status quo. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, the president of the college had to approve the commencement speech. So he knew what was going to be said. And they said, yes, please tell our girls that they need to stay home, birthful and pregnant. That's the greatest thing a woman can do. And you know what? Being being a mother it's a wonderful calling, but it's not everybody's calling. It's not.
Mhm.
And if I had chosen to pursue motherhood above all else when you and I got married, I would not have been able to be with my dad when he was in hospice. I would have not been able to go around the country and set up educational programs for kids who needed to be educated and couldn't afford it and were receiving free services. So I believe that when we say no to one thing and we say yes to something else, we are hopefully following the vision that allows us to show up, that allows us to create an impact if we are choosing to do so. And not everybody is cut out to do the thing that everybody else is. And what the Benedictine service, but can't speak, the Benedictine sister said is that our community has taught young women and men not just how to be homemakers in a limited sense, but rather how to make a gospel-centered, compassionate home within themselves where they can welcome others as Christ, empowering them to be the best versions of themselves. We reject the narrow definition of what it means to be Catholic. We are faithful members of the Catholic Church who embrace and promote the values of the gospel, Saint Benedict and Vatican II, and the teachings of Pope Francis. And if you're not Catholic, then I want you to go and reread some of the Bible. versus that you are using to justify that this is what everybody should be doing. And by the way, I read the entire speech and I am not taking anything out of context. So let's create an inclusive, supportive community for all. Let's create a world where we no longer have to choose to be something that we're not meant to be. Let's create a place where we don't criticize each other because we don't agree with their choices. That's not right. It's not done, and it shouldn't be done. Oh, it is done, rather. But that's why we're having this whole conversation. So
This is like a modern Bridgerton.
okay, look at you bringing it back home, Daniel. By the way, Dan and I watched all of Bridgerton, the ones that have been released, by the way.
Anyway,
And he was just as passionate as I was in watching.
I was actually more at one point, but anyway.
What?
I think I was.
You were not bored. You were at the edge of your seat, Daniel. Come on.
All right. I was. No, I think I was more
When were
excited than you were, is what
When
I'm
were you
saying.
bored at this?
I didn't say bored. I said more.
Oh,
More excited.
Got
So
Got it.
anyway, Julie,
Anyway.
thank you for that. I know you wanted to get that off your chest. You know what?
What?
We got the windows open today. I don't know if you guys can hear nature, and by nature, I mean the cars driving by. You might hear the birds. You might hear the cars.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hear
We'll
the
find
birds,
out.
The cars.
We'll
everything
find out
else?
when I edit this whether you can hear all that.
Yeah. Well, we've
Anyway.
talked a lot, and by the way,
Mhm.
so grateful for the women and the men that are open to the possibility
Mm.
of sharing their gifts, because it's going to make this world a better place. So grateful for the people who are
Mhm.
accepting and inclusive, and
Yeah.
so grateful for the people that, even those people who I don't agree with, the people who have integrity in being kind to others,
Right.
helping others live to their purpose. And thank you to all the amazing, incredible women who have made this world a better place, by becoming the person, a better version of themselves. There's a quote by Jane Austen that says her own thoughts and reflections were habitually her best companions. So if you're listening to this, no matter whether you're making a big choice for your life at the beginning of your life, or you're in the middle of switching to a new career, your thoughts and your reflections are going to be your best companions. And only if you allow them to be. Only if you allow yourself to think of what's possible for you, and that you have the gifts to impact at least one other person in this world and make a difference for them.
Mm.
Anyway.
One person at a time.
One person at a time.
You impact that person, make this. That's my whole thing. It's like when you walk into the forest, and I've said this before, trash in, trash out.
Mhm.
You make the place where you are better for you have been there. Make the
Indeed.
place that you have been better for the fact that you were there. So that's kind of what I
Yes.
try to do is, when I meet a person or see a person or make a new friend, I try to, be kind to that person.
Yeah.
Trash in, trash out.
Trash
You know,
in, trash out.
we got to come up with a different one though, because that sounds weird.
It is
So
weird to me.
what?
It is weird to me, but I wasn't going to tell you you're weird.
Joy in, joy out, kind in, kind out, and something like that. So
Kindness starts at home.
Right. You always, try to impact people's lives positively, not negatively. And
Gosh, I
and you know
can't
what?
wait
And
to
you
have a
don't
conversation with people.
and you don't put your rules on other people's lives.
But people try.
People try.
People try.
Yeah.
And, God doesn't even interfere with our ability, of having free will. But,
Mm.
anyhow. Okay. So on this episode, this conversation is really provocative because we talk about making the choice of not drinking anymore and the expansion that it provided Jessica by starting a new life and really beginning to see life from embracing her sobriety, self-empowerment, and again, just this journey that is helping her not only live the life of her dreams and be more confident at it, but also helping others live the life of their dreams, going after the things that matter to them. And I am incredibly grateful and honored that Jessica came to spend some time with us here at Casa DeConfidence.
All right.
And don't worry, we will get to this episode to you, friends. So thank you for tuning in. And if you have comments, if you have thoughts, I'm always happy to have a respectful conversation on anything that matters.
What's your contact?
Julie, I don't care if you disagree with me.com.
Check the show notes. You can find her contacts there. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoy this episode with Julie and Jessica Stepanovich. Are we still live?
We are still live, Daniel.
Awesome.
So I'm going to go and say goodbye to Facebook.
Say goodbye to
I'm going
Facebook.
to
I'll be
upload
right
this.
here. I'm going to start exporting this
Okay.
out.
Well, lucky for you, my next appointment is coming up, so I got to go.
Oh, really? Oh, we did it just in a amount of time.
My hair is kind of shining here. That's nice. What?
You're hilarious. My hair's all shiny.
I know. Look at that color. It's a good color. Hey, by the way,
Imagine how shinier it would be if you decided to be a mother instead of a career woman. That's a joke.
honey, do you want me to get barefoot and go make your dinner too while we're at it?
Honey, take the shoes off, go to the kitchen, and cook me up something tasty. Are we still on Facebook?
We still are on Facebook, Jeff.
Oh, geez. Of course, you know I'm joking. That's not how I think.
That's not how we roll in this
So,
house.
That's not how we roll.
He will be making me dinner
Hey.
today. Okay.
Hey,
Yes.
I love you.
Love you too.
And we love all you guys out there.
Thank you.
Have a great evening.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.